Alright, E-King Fight News. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know what it is. We're going in 5. Lomachenko. This is the headline of boxing scene. Rigo has very boring fights. I need to change this. Lomachenko is starting to talk some real shit now that the fight is getting some press coverage. And Lomachenko has been going in on Rigondeaux. He's been saying Rigondeaux only wants to fight him for the payday. You know, he's getting old. He's gonna fight this fight like his last fight. You know, it sounds like Lomachenko wants to have an action fight. You know, he hasn't really gotten that, and he hasn't gotten a fighter that could push him to really bring out, to show how great he is. Because apparently this is like one of the greatest fighters ever, right? According to Jim Lampley and Joe Rogan, this is like one of the greatest fighters potentially all time. Right? This is the guy, Vasyl Lomachenko. So this is what he had to say. I need to make this fight interesting, very fun, because his fights are very boring. I need to change this. Then he talks about how he might prepare on the day before the fight. He's not he also mentions, he explains that he's not sure how he's gonna do it, but the day before the fight he's just gonna figure it out. He's gonna try and make it exciting, and we're just gonna have to wait till December 9th to see what Lomachenko's gonna do to Rigondeaux. But basically, you know what, if this can be a fight where everyone enjoys it, and it's a 12-round type of nip and tuck competitive fight, you know, that would be great for the sport. If this goes the distance, and you know, it's a close fight that can go either way, you know, that's kind of the situation where you really can't complain. And if it goes one way or the other, you gotta accept what happens. So in that scenario, you know, I think Rigondeaux needs to win like 9 rounds to really get a decision. He's gonna have to dominate the fight like he did with Nunez Donaire. That's the only way, because he dominated the fight against Donaire, and that was a split decision win. You know, so even then, if Donaire was able to pick up a couple of the early rounds, they would have robbed him. Rigondeaux would have been robbed, right? But now in this fight, what do you think's gonna happen? Top Rank's still the lead promoter, and man, you know, the deck is stacked. Excuse me. The deck is stacked against Guillermo Rigondeaux in this one, and you know, Rigondeaux really needs to be A game, A+ game, and he needs to really show an excellent chin. He cannot have any chin issues in this fight. You know, not to say that he can't get knocked down, but it's not gonna help him unless he's trying. Unless his whole strategy is to knock Lomachenko out. Or if you have that strategy, then you're committed. You're all in. You're not even thinking about the decision. But I think Guillermo Rigondeaux is the type of fighter that knows how to win rounds convincingly. You know, we haven't seen him lose too many rounds. He knows how to win the battle of small edges. And, you know, Vasyl Lomachenko is the same way. So it'll be very intriguing to see how they match up. And I want to see him face to face. The size difference will be telling. For now, that's all I got, man. E-King Fight News, you know what it is. Subscribe to the channel. Lomachenko says Rigondeaux's boring. What do you guys think? You know, I don't recall Lomachenko having the most exciting fights either, but you let me know in the comment section below. E-King Fight News.